Welcome back to Tran Plays Destiny 2. Can I really talk to the Drifter? That'd be cool if I could.
Welcome to Gambit, kid. Call me Drifter. Here you're gonna compete against another fire team in a hunt for the enemies of humanity. I name them, you kill them. Now they're gonna leave some stuff behind. Pick them up and drop them in the bank as proof that you're doing your job. Better you do your job, the rougher you make it for the other team. But there's a twist. Y'all are gonna have to bang knuckles face to face with the other team from time to time. And let me tell you, if there's one thing I've learned in all my travels, nothing kills a Guardian faster than another Guardian. Woo! Get ready to be bad guys!
The Drifter has rode into town with his Gambit, a high-stakes competition between fire teams and the enemies of humanity. But something about his cavalier attitude is a little unsavory.
Hey, don't talk about gambling.
Ah, one of our brightest returns.
Shax, looking even more animated than usual, welcomes you to a new world of valor and glory, and encourages you to test your prowess in the newly ranked Crucible.
Make way, everybody! Hero, coming through! You better not let this whole saving the day thing go to your head, or I'm gonna regret my decision. Yeah, that's right. Bet you thought you'd be rid of me by now. Nope, I'm sticking around. Zavala convinced me. Can you believe it? We talked a lot about the clans I put together. He likes them. Thinks they'd be a good addition to the city, so here I am. Still feels crazy to me, but these days, what's not? The Traveler is alive. Old rules don't apply anymore. But hey, never really liked rules to begin with.
Once a wanderer beyond the city, Soraya Hawthorne now acts as a liaison between humanity and the Guardians. We have witnessed the miraculous. The Traveler has reawakened, and Hawthorne has returned to the city. Zavala convinced her to continue her role as guide for both new and old Guardians. She found her place in this new community, bridging the gap between humanity and the Guardians who protect them. Visit Hawthorne for all of your clan-related activities. Fire Team Medallion. Increased XP gains and loot for you and members of your fire team or match from strikes, public events, and the Crucible. Does not stack. Lasts 4 hours. Speak with Ikora at the tower.
Catch you later. Are you still with us?
I just need something that'll work. Okay.
I never thought the Traveler would wake again. If the Traveler was testing me, I think I failed. Being wrong is a new experience for me. But now, I see that the mysteries of this universe are far deeper than I ever dreamed. In the Traveler's light, whole new worlds of possibility unfurl before us. For the first time in centuries, I have no idea what the future holds. Isn't it exciting?
The wise Ikora Rey advises and outfits warlocks as their vanguard. Ikora realized that the more we learn, the less we know. She now reflects on past events and meditates on the bright future promised by a reborn and living Traveler. She has also found in you a friend, someone she can trust. For her, that can be rare. Return to Ikora Rey to relive past Red War activities. Last City Shell. Speak with Kate at the tower.
It's on your shoulders.
Oh, hey. I used to think the Vanguard was a bad fit for a hunter, but I'm doing some good up here. Most folk just see Ikora's calm and collected side these days. You should have known her back in her Crucible days. Like that time Ikora and I... actually... yeah, she would kill me if I told you this one. Never mind. I guess what I'm trying to say is, just remember, Guardian. The Vanguard's behind you. Always. Ooh! Gave myself goosebumps.
The freewheeling Cade 6 outfits and advises hunters as their vanguard. Cade went on his lone adventure and came back with one revelation. Adventures are better and safer shared with partners. He's itching to get back out there and dig up more trouble and treasure, and wants you to watch his back. Swing by Cade's corner for more treasure hunting with a dash of roguish charm.
You should see the reports I'm reading about Mars. If you thought the Cabal weren't messing around on Earth. Oh, hey. I used to think the Vanguard was a bad fit for a hunter, but I'm doing some good up here. Most... Stand tall, yeah?
How you like my new setup? Though sometimes I still look up and expect to see the old hangar. Ah, well. Ain't the first time I've had to start over. Forward momentum. It's a beautiful thing. Speaking of which, I hope you like this sparrow I made for you. What are you doing still talking to me? Go on, take it for a spin.
Shipwright to the tower, Amanda Holliday runs the hangar like a finely tuned engine. Amanda Holliday is back in the hangar and doing what she loves most, tinkering with and rebuilding ships and sparrows. She might not be a guardian, but she certainly left her mark on the Red War. Now she has a present for you. I assume I have all of those. Wayfarer 0, Star Chaser 0, Moonrider 0.
Keep your back to the wall, Guardian. Come on in, Guardian.
Let's see now.
How you like my new setup? Though sometimes I still look up and expect to see the old hangar. Ah, well. Ain't the first time I've had to start over. Forward momentum. It's a beautiful thing. Speaking of which, I hope you like this sparrow I made for you. What are you doing still talking to me? Go on, take it for a spin. Keep your back to the wall, Guardian.
Speak with Zavala at the tower.
I helped build these walls, I was proud of them. I still am. But walls don't just keep out our enemies. They keep us in. It can be easy to forget that. In this, the start of our new golden age, the city is anywhere and everywhere humanity sets foot. We will venture outward. We will dare to behold the unknown. We will walk upon new planets. And one day, in the light of distant stars, and Guardian, you will lead the way.
The resolute Commander Zavala advises and outfits Titans as their vanguard. Zavala carries upon his shoulders the burden of guilt for the loss of the city. The truth is, this was a wake-up call for all of humanity. It's time to shore up our defenses and take the fight to our enemies. Report back to Zavala for nightfall and strike activities. A 273 power engram. An engram with remarkable encoding markers. A Cryptarch would be thrilled to decode this to reveal its true nature. Season 4 begins! Season 4 ranks and gear available. The chase for Season 4 ranks and gear has begun. Clan ranks, Crucible Glory, and Crucible Valor ranks have been reset with new gear and perks to chase. That's not all, including 2 new ranks, Gambit, Infamy rank, and Vanguard Nightfall rank. Vanguard, Crucible, and Gunsmith reputation packages have also been refreshed with new weapons and gear. Gather your clan, earn your ranks, and get your gear.
You will. Stand with me, Guardian.
Guardian's Call. Gaul has been defeated and the city has been reclaimed, yet much is left to do. New activities and powerful enemies await on every world. Find legendary weapons and armor to increase your power. Complete activities to earn mighty exotic weapons and armor. Join other Guardians to build a new golden age.
Looking for anything in particular, Guardian?
Package.
Welcome to Eververse.
Though the mood in the tower is dark, Tess welcomes you to Eververse and encourages you to celebrate the beginning of a new season. She has a request in the form of a bounty. Tess Everest is an accomplished broker of stylish and highly coveted items procured from the city and beyond.
Eververse thanks you. Organize my inventory. It's not home yet, but it will be.
What can I do for you, Titan? If we end, the data ends with us. That fate is too terrible to comprehend.
Based on your fire team's outstanding performance in your last strike, I feel confident that we're ready to reactivate the Nightfall Strike Protocol. Nightfalls are high-risk, high-reward strikes. They're no scenic stroll through the wilderness. They are deadly. We lose Guardians on these missions. Good ones. I refuse to run my Nightfalls with anything but the strongest, most experienced people we've got. So naturally, I need you to assemble a team of the very best. Gather your fire team, Guardian.
The city has been liberated, but threats to our survival remain. Zavala has authorized the Nightfall Protocol to dispatch elite Guardian fire teams for surgical strikes against the greatest of these threats. Each week, assemble your fire team and complete the Nightfall strike to earn valuable rewards.
Matters is that someone's left to it.
Everybody's got their head in the clouds. Dreaming City, Hive Worm God, Warmind. It's easy to forget about the lives of regular people, even for heroes like you. Remember the Cryptarch in the Reef? I do. His name was Ives. Yeah, that's right. Was. He's dead. And not like all the other Awoken who died in the Reef. Petra says he was murdered. She sent me all his stuff. She's got her own problems out on the shore, so this is up to us. Cade taught me a lot of nonsense. But he also taught me that you gotta follow a trail before it goes cold. Keep an eye out for the pages that go in that thing. They're the only clues we're gonna get.
Amanda has a tale to tell. One of a death gone unnoticed, and a wrong to be righted.
Thanks, Guardian.
Took a scare.
I expect Hawthorne's already razzed you about being the hero of the day. She made me damn proud back there. That shot to save Zavala. Couldn't have done it better myself. Fighting shoulder to shoulder with Guardians to take back our home. Well, that's what I call historic. But then, time marches on. It's a brave new world out there, and we'll meet it together.
Devrim congratulates you on your victory over Gaul. While the head of the Red Legion has been slain, the Red War continues across the solar system, as if nothing had ever changed, because this is built like an MMO. So today is November 26, 2018. I think Season 4, which is the season I started in, is going to end tomorrow. I don't know if that means I should be spending all my tokens now, or Dustflag shards or whatever, because I don't know if these things will... Actually, if I went to Lincoln Green, I suppose that's what I'll need to do, but I already have a couple of these things, just not a 277 one. I have 270 ones. So I actually don't need to turn these in right now. I think that's what this means, limited time. These will probably stay here after the Season 4 ends, and this will probably disappear after Season 4 ends. So I guess I'm alright. So there's a couple things I need to do. First off, one of my missions is to get the Atrium and Terminus East Lost Zones, Lost Sectors. So it's the 3 lost sectors near here. Actually, I've already done Widow's Walk, but I'll go ahead and do it for the sake of this episode. No, I've actually done them all, but what I mean is I already have the Widow's Walk one counted. I probably should have quit my sword for this then. So I'm now also using an inventory manager, which is really cool because I can equip things on the fly and drop things off on my bank on the fly. I looked up whether or not it's legal because it's really weird to me, but apparently it just uses mobile app stuff, and I have no idea how mobile devices work, so... So for example, I can throw this black mark in my storage for now, just to worry about it later, and I can grab a sword for my bank. I'd run back downstairs because I ran to the wrong area to get to the atrium, and rather than make you watch me wander around aimlessly, I just redo that and make it look like one smooth playthrough. I mean, this is all one recording session, but it was kind of a second take. I'm only mentioning it because I do think it's important to keep the game flowing smoothly, rather than you watching me bumble about. Thought that door open. So that's the atrium. Get out of my way. Alright, the next quest step is done. Let's take a look at it. Whispered Falls. No sign of any clues related to Master Ives, but there's increased fallen chatter coming from the Whispered Falls and the outskirts of the European Dead Zone. Now, it's faster to fast travel there, but in the interest of keeping this playthrough smooth, I can just get... Jeez! Up the hill! Sometimes when you slide up against a slope, your character just rebounds awkwardly off of it, like you have no mass whatsoever. Yeesh. Why can't I? It's a hunter armor, right? Exotic. Oh, okay. Well, let's see here. Solar abilities regen faster, even faster if super is charged. Cool. Let's take a look at the new one. Amanda reached out to you with a simple message. Found him. Visit her in the tower and see what she's learned.
Still can't believe what they did to his robe. Treated it like a trophy. Even a puffed up Cryptarch doesn't deserve to end up like that. Nobody does. I was out of ideas, so I showed Rahul what you found. His face when he found out. Like it had happened to him. A couple hours later, I get some coordinates on my terminal for a fallen transmat pad in the EDZ. I can't read where it's pointing, but it's somewhere they don't want you to be. This is our chance. Head back across the pond, use that transmat, and get ready for trouble.
Amanda has caught a break in the hunt for clues about Master Ives. Amanda's coordinates seem quite familiar. They're inside the Whispered Falls, in the outskirts of the EDZ. Find the fallen transmat pad and see where it leads. Was this the exact same cave I was in earlier? Whispered Falls, I think it is. Hold on, try this again. Alright, I know that's the device. I saw it on the way in. Activate the Fallen Teleporter.